Boker Tov, good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Kavanah here at Valley Beth Shalom at home. It's almost Shabbat, the end of the week, and the end of a very important week in our country. The final day of what has come to be known as Teacher Appreciation Week. And so we'll wait just a moment and take a deep breath in together and let it out. Offer us the opportunity to just think about the teachers in our lives who have impacted us, who've helped us to become who we are, whether those were parents who taught us or teachers throughout our schooling. Take a moment and try to recall a moment with that teacher, a moment with that parent, a moment with that person who taught you something that you have kept with you, that you have held on to. This is a story I know I will hold on to for the rest of my life. This year, my youngest daughter started kindergarten. And I remember, and I will always remember vividly, I hope I always remembered vividly, the first day of school. As we walked in for her first day of kindergarten, she was holding my hand tightly. But as we walked through that door, she let go. And as she saw her teachers from the ECC, from the Early Childhood Center of Valley Beth Shalom, she began running up to them and giving them hugs. She was so excited to see them. Yafa and Ella, Nurit. And she kept going, and as she kept going, she kept moving faster and faster. So I was trying to keep up with her. I was trying to walk closely behind her, but she was just running. And finally, she ran and she reached the final door on the ECC hallway. And she turned and she opened the door and she walked in. It was Karen and Alana's classroom. And I said, oh no, Noah thinks that she's back in the ECC again. That was her classroom from last year. I have to go tell her that she's now going into kindergarten and it's in a different classroom. And so I caught up and I opened the door, and inside I peeked in and I saw Alana and Karen embracing Noah, embracing her, asking her about her summer, giving her the same love and the same care that they gave her when she was their student just a few months prior. She gave them a big hug. She turned around. She always knew she wasn't meant to be in that classroom this year, but she just wanted to see them. And they stopped. They took a moment out of their day. They were preparing to receive their new students, and they embraced her, and they took a break from what they were doing to be present with her. She gave them a big hug, walked out the door, and she was ready to enter her kindergarten classroom. This story to me is so precious because our teachers are so precious, because no matter what, our teachers will drop anything to be present for our children, to be there for our children, to help our children grow, to help them learn, to care for them. And no matter what, all the things that they have on their list of to-dos, the list of things to do each day, If a student walks in and if a student is there, I know our teachers will be present and will care for them and will embrace them and will love them. That was true, our experience in the Early Childhood Center at VBS, and it continues in the day school. Noah's teachers embrace her and love her and care for her every day, and she is so excited to be welcomed by them into the classroom, whether it was in person or now virtually. Our school focuses not just on the learning, but on the social emotional aspects of a child's life. Through the Ruler program, which we use out of the Yale Center for Emotional Intelligence, every class begins with, how are you? How are you feeling? Because we know that what matters most is not the material that teachers teach our children every day, not the handwriting or the arithmetic or the history, but it's how our teachers make our kids feel about themselves, about the world we live in. It's how our teachers make our kids feel about being a part of a community. And so, Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel wrote so beautifully in an essay he wrote called Jewish Education in a book titled Insecurity of Freedom. He wrote, more than anything, what we need more than anything else is not textbooks, but text people. It is the personality of the teacher, which is the text that the pupils read, and the text that they will never forget. Our teachers give everything of themselves, and especially today, as they have had to move everything online, change their entire method of teaching to accommodate the factors that we are facing today. Our teachers continue to embrace our children every day, and for that we are so, so grateful that they care not just for their minds, but they care for their souls, for their entire being. In Pirkei Avot, we read, Yoshua ben Parachia Omer, Joshua ben Parachia said, Oselecha Rav, Aselecha Rav uknelecha chaver. Find for yourself a teacher, acquire for yourself a friend. I know that our teachers in our early childhood center, our teachers in our day school, our teachers in our ECLC, provide that for our students every day. They are a listening ear, a warm smile. They embrace all of our children with so much love and so much care. They are there for them in moments of great joy, and they are there for them in moments of difficulty as we find ourselves now. We are so grateful for all of our teachers in all of our schools and all of our teachers in our entire community. And we say to you all, Toda Rabah. Thank you so much. And know that even though today is the end of Teacher Appreciation Week here in the United States, you are infinitely appreciated. You are infinitely loved. And we will continue to show our appreciation and to thank you as the days continue. We wish everyone a Shabbat Shalom, a wonderful, meaningful, restful, safe, and healthy Shabbat. Boker Tov, Danny Corson, one of our teachers, teaches our kids all the time, who shares himself. He is a text person for sure. Danny, you are. Thank you. Good morning, Danny. Good morning, Francis. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, good morning. So one of our teachers. Thank you, everyone, for being with us. We hope you continue to join us here on Facebook Live or on our Zoom calls. our Zoom sessions. Join us for Kabbalat Shabbat this evening. Our Shabbat services tomorrow. All the times can be found on the VBS website under VBS at Home, in the VBS at Home section. Yom Tov. Have a wonderful, really wonderful day, a wonderful Shabbat. And please stay safe out there. This is Rabbi Avi signing off.